open in browser so I will be able to see the chat. We'll see if anybody shows up for this. While I wait, I'll be putting on some lip balm. We'll see if YouTube remembers me. Hold this camera down a little bit. All right. Oh shit. Pull my chair up. Let's see if anybody gets notified. I wonder if there's a way to check. All right. People are getting notified. Yes. Hello, Shayla Lukatich and Jamie Marshall. Hello, hello. Jamie says, hello, my dear, in need of a distraction, so thank you. I live to serve. I live to serve. Michelle Bannerman, hello, hello. Awesome. Good to see y'all. I just put on lip balm, so I'm rubbing my shit in my lips. Not rubbing my shit in my lips. Rubbing lip balm in my lips. Sexy Kitten, hello, hello. When I wrote back to your comment today, I was like, you know what? I'm typing back to Sexy Kitten, and I bet that you'll be on the live stream if I'm able to make it live today. And boom, here you are. It's a strange thing to be psychic about, but here we go. Wendy Olsen, hello, hello. Ayana, hello, hello. Awesome, so glad that y'all could be here. Glad to have you. I know it's been a minute. It's been... How long has it been? Is there a way for me to check? The 22nd, 5 days. Okay, so it's been 5 days since we got to connect here. And let's see how long it's been since the last live stream. So, since the last live stream, it's been 5 weeks and 2 days. 5 weeks and 2 days since the last live stream. So, that's over a month. Getting real close to a month and a half since the last live stream. So, oh hell. Just wanting to be able to squeeze one in here. I know that we like to have our little hangouts, and so just trying to squeeze in a little hangout. Hey, Jessica Hamilton. There's not Jessica Hamilton. Apparently I wanted to put all the L's in there. First name, last name, doesn't matter. Oh, Michelle, how are the pups? They're doing all right. I've got them in their little puppy gate in there, in the kitchen, actually. A nice contained area there. Bodie had a bit of an accident the day before yesterday where he got all fast and loose and went and jumped on the couch and then jumped off the couch and was roughhousing with his siblings. And I was like, no. And I was running towards him and grabbed him up, and he was already shaking again because he had pulled something or messed something up in his neck again. And so he's already shaking. I'm like, Bodie, no, we've been doing so good for 2 months, maybe even 3 months. I was like, son, we've been doing so good. We've been watching every little move you make to make sure you can't do something like that. And you got all fast and loose and did something like that. So he slightly tripped his little injury there again. But fortunately, because he has been resting well and being such a good boy for so long, it's been, all of February, all of March, and now basically all of April, 3 months. because he's been doing well and resting like he's supposed to and all of that for 3 months straight, then he's done fine yesterday and today. So I got scared, being like, oh no, are we gonna have to go back to the emergency vet? Are we gonna have to start over? Like, are you gonna need a new round of medication? Like, oh no, I let my guard down one time in 3 months and this happens. And fortunately, we gave him his little gabapentin medicine for pain, and later that night he felt like eating his supper, and then we let him have special sleeps in the bed with us, and where he got to sleep in the bed with us all by himself, and the other puppies had to sleep elsewhere so that he could be monitored. And he did fine that night, then he did fine all yesterday, and he did fine all day today. And so we're like, okay, I guess you just did a little oopsie there because you were fucking fast and loose, and we're gonna have to tighten the strings back up again, little boy. And so we've tightened the strings back up again the last 2 days, and he's very well contained again. We thought after it being 3 months, the vet said he only needed to rest for 1 month and then slowly over 2 weeks get back into the swing of things. But we were taking things even slower than what the vet prescribed to us, just out of an abundance of caution. And so apparently he almost kind of did a little thing, and he was just hurt for like an hour or so there, and then he came right back around and was doing fine. So okay, thank you, glad that's all that it was, and he seems to be doing all right. So we're just gonna keep monitoring him. And Teddy's ass is going to the groomer tomorrow because he looks like crazy hell. He looks crazy. Marion Talbot, hello from Ireland. Hello. And Chrissy Hansen, hello. Matter of fact, is Teddy out? Teddy. Let's see if he's out. If he is, then I'll show you. He desperately needs the groomer. He's going to the groomer tomorrow, so it's okay. He's going to the groomer tomorrow. Teddy, come here. I hear him jingling. He hears me. Come here. I hear you. There you are. Let's show them how you really need a groomer. Yeah, it's so good that you're going to the groomer tomorrow, because look how long our hair is. And look how crazy our face looks. We have a crazy face. Do we have a crazy face? And we got little furs going into our eyes. Not literally going into his eyes, but they're in front of his eyes. And he looks all wild, and he looks kind of like a sloth right now. Like a really weird sloth. Like a very, I don't know, distracted, sloth. Mixed with Ewok. If a sloth and an Ewok had a baby, it'd be Teddy. Not for speed, because this motherfucker's actually fast, but I mean, I'm talking about looks. Teddy, you're gonna go to the groomer tomorrow? Yes, you are. You have a grooming appointment tomorrow? That's so good. You need it. You need a grooming appointment tomorrow. Look how wild you are. We brush him every day. His hair looks a little bit greasy up here on top because he had some eardrops that he took for 5 days. And so his ears, they're clean ears, but his little fur is oily looking around his ears because his eye drops were oily. And so now his fur is oily looking, and feeling. His fur is oily. That's why it looks so stringy, even if we brush him every day. But yeah, we need to go to the groomer tomorrow. Yes, you're going to get dropped off by 8:30 a.m. Yes, dropped off at 8:30 a.m. for groomer. Yes, because you look crazy. You and your little diaper. Look at those legs, though. Don't his legs look like marshmallows? Like big columns of marshmallow sticks? His little legs crack me up. Like this is like the abominable snowman, I said that word wrong, meets Marshmallow Man. We got long eyelashes, though. Yes, we do. We sure do. Yeah. You're going to the groomer tomorrow. That's a good boy. Yeah, we're going to the groomer tomorrow. Gonna get all prettied up. Very good, very good. Nicole Slays and Christine Covey, hello, hello. All right. And Erica Berg, hello, hello. I think I got some teddy fur in my mouth, yeah. He doesn't leak me any furs. So, oh, Lord help him. Yeah, it's going to be good for you to go to your groomer. What have y'all been up to since we last spoke? Just checking out for all y'all, seeing what y'all been up to since we last spoke. I know there will be a delay in the time that y'all type and the time that it comes up for me to see it, so no worries. I will sit here and open up my La Croix. Well, this time it's not a La Croix. It's the Walmart brand of La Croix. Sorry, La Croix. I'm cheating on you. I know it's LaCroix over here in the States, and that it's pronounced a very prettier way, like in France and stuff like that, but I'm always like La Croix because it sounds so bad. So that's a part of the joke. But yeah, all right, Walmart brand. I cheated on you, La Croix. I'm so sorry. I cheated on you, Walmart brand, blackberry flavor. Yeah. All right. Marianne says, oh my God, I would love dogs that I could pick up. I have a Leon Burger? I've never heard of that. Who is over 150 pounds. Oh gosh. And a Weimaraner, which is also a large breed. No lap cuddles. Woo, Lord. Oh, you heard me. What is in your mouth? Whatever that was. Your little... Where are you going? Why are you leaning backwards? Okay. He leaned backwards like he wants to be held like this. Okay. Why? Are you a weird boy? Are you a weird boy? Are you falling asleep? Why are you so weird? These paws are just hilarious to me. I mean, look at that. What is that? Just, like, is that really a paw? Do y'all see that shit? I mean, what is that? That's a paw. What the hell? It just cracks me up. He rolled himself back like this. Why? Don't you want to sit up straight? Don't you want to sit up straight? He's just collapsing. I guess he's just nap time. Nap time. Let's see. Jessica says, mommy stuff, LOL, nothing new. Understood. Mommy stuff. Got some mommy stuff going on. That's a lot of stuff, though. It's a lot of stuff. Erica says, went to see Candlebox with my bestie. What in the world is Candlebox? Sounds cool, but I don't know what it is. Marina C, hello. Celebrating my son turning 13 on Monday. All right, officially a teenager, and I don't think I'm ready. Yeah, I've heard moms be like, you're never ready for any of the stages. But congratulations to him and happy birthday. Nicole says, been taking care of dogs and trying to take care of myself in the process. I hear that. Shaylin, happy 30th anniversary to you. To y'all. Like, that's awesome. Jen Hobbs, welcome. Hello. Finishing cooking dinner while listening tonight. Well, awesome. Glad to be in your kitchen. Glad. Jedi Dick Sensei. That is an epic name. Aww. El Pro es mi corazón. Oh, well, that's very sweet of you. I'm very glad. I'm glad that you love Teddy. Teddy could be your heart. That's cute. Yep. Shannon says, wants mom to hold him like a baby. Apparently, he throws himself backwards like that all the time. We'll pick him up and he'll like literally put his weight like this, distribute his weight that way. We're like, oh, and we had to catch him because he falls back. He just wants to be like that all the time. So I don't know why he does that, but he does that a lot. Jelly Beans F-150, hello. And Michelle Cannon, hello. KR, hello. So, man, we've got a lot of places around here. Indiana, Colorado, we've got a lot. We have Ireland, we've got Alaska. We got a lot around here. Oh, Candlebox is a band from the 90s. Sing Far Behind. Okay. Well, cool. Awesome. Oh, that's going to be fun. Aw, Marianne, thank you. Aw, this is not for me, but especially for the adorable fur babies. Well, no worries. The fur babies are very, very... Here, Teddy, say thank you. Let's say thank you to Miss Marianne. Here. Say thank you, Marianne. Gosh, you look crazy. We brush you every day, son. You are taking care of way more than what you look right now. He's got to go to the groomer tomorrow, y'all. He's going to the groomer. Thank you, Miss Marianne. Speak it into the microphone. Those are very gentle sniffs. You're not even going to lick the microphone? No? Are we just this tired? My gosh, did you play hard today? I mean, he has melted. He's melted. He just... Teddy, do you give 0 fucks? Are you falling asleep right here? He says thank you, Miss Mary. He says thank you. He's just falling asleep. This is a back paw. This is a front paw. This is a front paw. This is a back paw. So we've got 2 back paws here. A front paw and a front paw here. A tail somewhere in here. Right there. That's the tail. Why are you in a little... Why did you do this? Son. My gosh. Little boy. He's so sleepy. He was napping good, I guess, when I called him in here. He must have been napping good, and he wants to finish out the rest of his nap. Thank you, Marianne. Thank you. They will definitely put it to good use. Absolutely. That means your next round of puppy treats is on Marianne, and you might even get some special foods. Yeah. Thank you for that. That's so sweet. Nicole is cleaning and listening and watching. Awesome. I love getting to do, like, cleaning can suck, but when you have, like, either really good music or a good podcast or, you know, something that you like listening to in the time being, it really can make it a lot more enjoyable. Like, I mean, that sounds like so cliche, but I feel like things sometimes are cliche because they're just damn true. So, AM, hello. Just got back from my in-laws, helping them out. They had a health scare. Aw, well, I'm hoping that they're okay. Glad that they have you to help out. TP, hello. Yeah, hello, fam. It's been too long. I hope everyone is doing well. Exactly. We counted it out, TP, at the top of the hour. It was 5 weeks and 2 days since we've done a live. 5 weeks and 2 days. I was looking at my calendar, and I'm like, I've got to squeeze something in. Like, I got to find some time and squeeze something in here because we hadn't done one in a minute, and we need to. We need a hangout. We hadn't had one. We need to. All right. Erica is glued to the depth trial. Nicole's from Texas, so yay, we've got some Texas here as well. Julie, hello. Yes, you made the live. KR, hello. And you said, I'm hooked on the trial. Miss Emily D. Baker streams while she travels, but it's still fascinating. And then Alejandro was a pretty interesting testimony today. I have not been following it, but that's cool. I mean, I am aware of it. I'm aware of it. I just haven't been following it. Hadn't had the chance. If I had the time, I would. And not saying that y'all just have bounds of time. I'm not saying that. I know we all find ways to use our time on what we use our time on. I've been using the slivers of free time that I've had. I mean, the slivers of free time that I've had, I've been using looking up, watching people have tea parties on YouTube, because I'm like, hey, let me escape to this. Let me watch you have a tea party. I'm going to see your afternoon tea. Me as a Southern American not doing cool shit like that, I'm like, I want to see it. So here's me, glued to my YouTube on my phone, watching, be like, oh, she got a 3-tier cake stand? What? Oh, look at her. Look what she's got. Oh, she's gonna make those good cucumber sandwiches. Yeah, how's she gonna cut them? She's gonna freeze the bread first so she cuts them nice and doesn't squish them? How's she gonna do it? Like, riveting. That's what I've been watching. Oh, man. It's mess. Michelle Cannon says, I watch you all the time and never catch you live. I'm so glad that you're able to be here today. Yeah, I've been trying to, lately, in the last 2 or 3 times I've gone live, I've been trying to go live on different days and at different times so I can catch people, because I know people, are a part of this channel from all over the world. I know people have different job hours and things like that. So, I'll try to do like this, a random Wednesday at 6, and then sometimes it might be a Saturday at 4, and sometimes it might, whatever. So, I'm trying to vary it up, which I know isn't good for consistency, because some people are like, I want to know consistently when you're going live. And I don't have that, but I try to vary it up just so I can give everybody a little bit of a chance to be here live. Maybe one day, if this becomes my only job, if that ever happens, then I'll be able to have some more planned consistency in it. But given that of the 3 that I work, the YouTube part is the one I have the least amount of time for, then I sometimes don't get to plan exact days and exact times for things like I would like to. So, but maybe sometime in the future I will. I'm gonna keep an open mind. That's what I'm gonna do. Keep an open mind. Julie said, I'm home today. It's my day off. I'm just being lazy. Sounds like you deserve it. If it's your day off, then it's time to be lazy. That's what we get to do on our days off, to give us enough fuel to move forward when we no longer have any days off, We got to work 5-6 weeks, 5-6 weeks, God bless, 5-6 days, and then get to have a rest day and stuff like that. Take your rest. Be lazy. That sounds good. Brilliant. Erica says, y'all need to watch Lawyer You Know on YouTube in the trial. He's absolutely gorgeous, a Greek god. Let's see if Erica is a fibber. I'm gonna look this up. Let's see. So, Erica says, Lawyer You Know. Lawyer You Know. Alright. Here's Lawyer You Know. I'm just gonna click on the first one. Okay, yeah, he's pretty good looking. I don't know if I would say, well, he could be a Greek god. I don't know. I could see how you would say that. Like, considering what Greek statues look like and stuff like that. Yeah, this is a good looking guy. Of course, we know. Here, I'm trying. Hold on. This ain't the best, pause of his face. Here, let me turn the volume down on this so I don't get a copyright strike or something like that. And let me just have his face up on here for a minute. So, come on. You can do it. Camera. You can't focus on the man's face? There you go. So, for people who are wondering if they feel like Erica is telling the truth or if she's a fibber, she said, y'all need to watch Lawyer You Know on YouTube to follow the trial that he's absolutely gorgeous, a Greek god, is what Erica said. And, of course, Erica, knowing my husband, we know I like tall, dark, and handsome. We know I like tall, dark, and handsome, so I would agree that he I don't know if he's tall, but he's definitely got the dark and handsome vibe going on there. And of course, we know I like that given who I'm married to. So So there's my bias. There's my bias. And my husband said he likes me because I'm pale. And I'm like, bitch, I don't want to be pale. I want to be your skin color. You have this beautiful, beautiful complexion. And he's like, no, you're white and pink. And I love it. I'm like, that's a horrible thing to say to somebody. I don't want to be fucking white and pink. I mean, that's like rosacea and shit, which I might have. So I'm like, no. Oh, man, I got to chill out. This LaCroix, this Walmart fake version of LaCroix is fucking me up. It's fizzy water, but with no sugar, but it's fucking me up. That's how you know it's all in my head. All right. Jessica says, certainly more enjoyable listening to a podcast or something while cleaning and such. Amen to that. Julie says, I'm just watching the recaps, but I'm very interested. Colette McLafferty? Is that how you say your name? McLafferty? Colette? Welcome. Hello. Who's having a tea party on YouTube? I want to go there. I don't know who all. I've just literally have typed in like tea party and tea party ideas and stuff like that into YouTube and just press search and just go through, and whoever I see's doing stuff, I click on it and watch it for a bit and things like that. And I've been having a good time with it. I want to say there's one person, I've watched several of her videos. Let me find out what her name is. The reason why I liked hers, if I can find the lady that I watched, was because she has a family, like I want to say 2 sons and a daughter. They're all teenagers, and she and her husband really like doing tea, but it seems like the kids are, average American teenage kids that think it's like we're doing this formal stuffy stuff, and they're like laughing at things, and they can't keep serious, and they don't like the food, and they don't know how to do the stuff, and she's trying to teach them etiquette, and it's hilarious. And so I really liked them. Oh, Kenton and Habiba. Let me write this here just so, this was just one of many. Like I said, I just typed in tea party and tea party ideas because that's what I was just into right now. I get into, any given week, I'm into something different with what random shit I'm watching on YouTube. I used to watch some people on YouTube talking about fitness and EDs. Then I was watching people on YouTube make soaps. Then I was watching tea parties on YouTube. Like, I just jump around and find all kinds of stuff. So that's the channel name, Kenton and Habiba, and they have some videos here like afternoon tea party and etiquette lesson and stuff like that. And it's just like Habiba is so sweet and cute and does these tea party things. She said that she grew up, I forgot where she said she grew up, but it was not in America, and it was in a country, I want to say maybe even in the Caribbean, where they do afternoon tea. And so that's what she grew up with, and so she loves that. She wants to bring it to her house, and I believe her husband Kenton is, again, I can't remember for certain, but I think he might be Vietnamese, I think she said. And then their 3 kids were all born in the U.S., so they're raised American, and they're all like, oh, what is this stuff that y'all are having us do, this tea party stuff? But they're trying to play along, but they're being normal teens about it. And so it's funny. I remember one of the things that I cracked up at, I'm going to have to just do this, is whenever the dad, Kenton, was bringing up his tea to sip it, he had his pinky out like this, which is technically, I think, not the correct way to hold your teacup. I think you're supposed to have it tucked under and not out, but he had it out, and his daughter, like, they're at the dinner table, at the afternoon tea table with everything all posh and beautiful and classy looking. The daughter starts laughing at him, and she says, if you hold your pinky out like this, it means you have syphilis. And he was like, it means I have syphilis. Why does this mean I have syphilis? And they keep saying the word back and forth over their afternoon tea table. And I'm like, y'all are having this prissy afternoon tea talking about syphilis. Oh, because it's like, just classic teenager stuff or whatever. And I was just cracking up and I'm like, I don't know how I have found myself here, but however I have found myself here, I am enjoying myself. So whatever. So it was a good time. It's a good time. Oh man, I just had to tell y'all that. Let me see if I can scroll up in the chat, find my place. But hopefully that answered your question, Colette, where you could kind of happen upon the things that I have happened upon. Hey, Jackie Vineyard, hello. Oh, you're sporting your Howley Perkins shirt today. Well, that's good. That's good. I love it. I love it. Hey, Ruthie Carney. Oh, Julie says, my fave is female historians talking about history. Completely different than listening to a man. It's fantastic. I'll have to give that one a try sometime. Thank you, KR, for the super chat. How are you balancing all your jobs, fur babies, and family? Not well. If I'm going to be frank and honest, not well. People are told, like, in job interviews, are you good at multitasking and stuff like that? And you're like, yes, of course I am. It's supposed to be thought of as a good thing that you're good at multitasking, and we're all supposed to think that, that's the goal to aim for. But truthfully, I don't think people are really built for multitasking. I think people are better built for focusing and being mindful on one thing at a time and trying to complete the task that's here with them in the moment, and then now completing another task that's here with them and in the moment, and then they'll jump to a different task that's here with them and in the moment. And the whole, well, let me answer the phone for this, and then let me write an email for that job, and then let me go take the puppies for this, and that's really scattered. And that's when people start feeling burned out and they start fucking things up because they're trying to juggle too much and all that. And so I'd say I'm not doing it particularly well, because it seems like on any given day, I can do probably two things pretty well, but no more than that. So if it's a day where I'm like, damn, I've done really well working on one of my jobs and managing the house and the dogs, then if I've done that really well, then I have not done my own jobs like YouTube and private sessions and taking care of myself very well. And so then I'm like, shit. So then the next day I'm like, okay, I'm going to do great with private sessions, and I'm going to take care of myself, and I'm going to try to manage a little bit of my other job stuff. And then boom, it'll be like, oh, well, shit, I let something else pass and fall and burn and whatever. And, it just, I'm coming up with hypotheticals here, because technically every day I'm supposed to do all of the things. Putting Teddy down. Every day I'm supposed to, bye Teddy, fluffy ass. Every day I'm supposed to do all of the things. And so every day I try to do all of the things, but I'm saying I don't do all of the things well every day. So I am doing all of my jobs every day, and the home and family and fur babies every day. It's just that I feel like I'm only strong at two of those handful of things every given day. And so I can say today my strengths were one of my jobs and the YouTube stuff, because I answered all the comments that I've been missing. I'm going live right now. I'm trying to make plans for future videos and stuff like that. So I've done one job and the YouTube stuff pretty well today, which means I have not done well for the other job or the home or the family stuff and fur baby stuff. I've done them, but not particularly well or focused. So that's how it tends to work with me, so every day I'm trying to make up for what I didn't do well enough the day before, is what it feels like. And I never really feel like I'm breaking even. But that's how it goes. That's how it goes. We're all busy and we all do the best we can with what we've got. And, I try to find balance. I try to find the things that it's like, is this really important? Yes or no? Is this really a priority right now? Yes or no? Which are the things that have to be a priority because of deadlines or, something like that, where the timeline is such that it has to be prioritized? And if it's not that, is it able to fall to the wayside? Those kinds of things. So, I guess I'm doing like most people probably do. I imagine that's how most people handle it. I don't know. Maybe this is not how people do. Maybe I'm not doing as good as I'm supposed to. I don't know. So I am no fancy guru with all the proper answers, unfortunately. I'm an average Joe or an average Jane or whatever the hell you want to call me. Let's see. But thank you for the super chat again, too, KR. I think I said thank you, but I wanted to make sure I said thank you, so thank you a third time. Thank you. Okay, let's see. I have finally gotten down to the part where Erica was responding about my commentary to her lawyer that she's been watching, and she said, I wouldn't lie, he's got a ponytail. I like ponytails. I like ponytails on men. I got no problem with that. Julie's like, I'm gonna check him out. Jessica Hamilton's like, he's good looking, yes. Erica's like, how is Mr. B? Mr. B is doing all right. Julio, Riquito. He's doing good. Let's see. Julie says, I was spending so much money on those, I finally bought a soda stream. It's saving me so much money. A soda stream. Let me write this down because I don't know what the hell that is. But yeah, I got these fake Walmart La Croix. I only drink about one a day, so I don't know that I mean, that technically, is spending money, one a day. But it's not, putting me in the hole to drink one Walmart version of a La Croix a day. But definitely, instead of the regular La Croix, I've been drinking the Walmart ones because inflation. Inflation hit a bitch. But soda stream. Okay. Writing that down. Soda stream on my little handy dandy sticky notes. I shall look that up. So thank you, Julie. Thank you. Let's see. Colette says, yes. I'm assuming we're talking about the lawyer still on that. Jen Hobbs. Hello, Jen. Hello and welcome. You say, I rest when I can. It's hard with kids, though, especially 6 kids. I imagine so. I imagine that is very difficult. I honestly have seen people with one child, and that is enough to know that I am not that good of a person. I'm not like, we're all built differently to be good at different things. Some of us are really good at some things and not so great at others. I'm not so great at human mother stuff. I'm great with fur kids. I'm a natural with fur kids. Something about human kids, I'm not a natural at mothering them. I'm a great auntie. But mothering them, I don't know why. And so I don't have any. And the plan is to continue to not have any. And so when people have even just one, I'm like, listen here. I bow down to your skills in every way, shape, or form. And for every child over, you have 1, if you have 2, if you have 3, for every additional child, I bow down even lower as a further sign of respect. Because I don't know how. I don't know. Miracles. Y'all work miracles. I don't know. Nikki Brennan, hello. Jessica Hamilton says, my husband and I are opposite from you and yours. I'm the tan one and he's the pale one with freckles all over because hence. Yes. That's so funny. I'm like, I need to. but it's not this way. And the thing is, I tan well. It's not that I don't even tan well. Like, I'm one of those people that if I go out in the sun, I don't like, I might burn if I'm do it the wrong way, but I can tan well and, nicely, but I choose not to. I'm one of those people that I wear sunscreen literally every single day. I don't care if it's raining outside and I never even leave the house. I'm going to wear sunscreen because I'm petrified of wrinkles. And so I am not good at the whole aging gracefully thing. I'm not good at that at all. And so I wear too much sunscreen to ever tan. So I stay fucking pasty because I don't wear sunscreen. And he just keeps getting tanner and tanner, like he's already tan because he's Mexican. So he's naturally just very tan, but then he works as a delivery guy for UPS. So of course, the whole farmer tan with your arms that stick out the sleeves and your head and neck that sticks out the top. I can't get him to wear sunscreen to save his soul because he's like, oh, it feels weird. It's sticky. And I'm like, it's a gentle cream or it's a gentle serum. It's a serum sunscreen. You won't feel it. Yeah, I will feel it. And I'm like, for fuck's sake. So he won't wear any of that shit. Not unless you're like literally at a beach for 8 hours or something, and then he might. I don't know. So I can't get that man to put sunscreen on him for a soul, so he tans even more. And then he's like, I don't like it. I'm too brown. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, first of all, I like it. I think there's literally nothing wrong with your skin tone. It's beautiful to me. Second of all, if you hated it so much, you could avoid it by wearing sunscreen, but you don't. So it's a choice. So, marital disputes. Ruthie! My granddaughter has pizza and tea parties every Friday evening with her daddy and her other grandma. I love that. That's cool. That's really cool. Oh shit! I was reading and the chat jumped. Okay, where'd I lose myself? Oh, Erica says that if B is pale, I'm ghostly. I'm a redhead. Well, okay. My nephew, he is not a redhead, but he is the palest person I've ever seen in person. Of course, you watch on TV or on Instagram accounts, and you might see somebody who's, actually albino, and they're missing some pigmentation. And so, yeah, of course, they're really pale. But, my nephew is not albino, but he is, I've never seen someone so pale. When I hold my arm up to him, I look like so fucking white, but when I hold my arm up to him, I'm telling you, I look tan, yellow, green, and he looks like a little cooked shrimp. It's insane. Never seen someone so red and white before, bless his little heart. So we slather him up with sunscreen all the time because we have to, because his little heart would burn going to the mailbox, little sweet. Bless him. Colette says, awesome, thank you. Had no idea that was a thing on YouTube. I didn't either. I'm learning that everything is a thing on YouTube. I want to say that who was it on here? I want to say it was Mrs. Robles, I want to say, was watching carpet cleaning. Ruthie Robles, I really believe it was her, was watching carpet cleaning on, I think it was her, I might be wrong, was watching carpet cleaning, and I'm like, whoa, hold on. There's carpet cleaning, rug cleaning on YouTube? Yes, there's a whole community devoted to cleaning carpets and rugs and all that stuff on YouTube. So there's a community for everything. I'm like, whoa. And I'm in a different one, every week. I don't know what it is. Every week I'm on to something else and just watching who knows what the hell. There was a week where I got lost watching animal chiropractors. People that were doing chiropractic work on horses and dogs and stuff. I had a week of that. What else did I have a week of? I've had a week of random shit, man. I had a week of watching those shows where It was some British shows, so I don't know what the names were, but they were like old British shows. You could tell that they were old. Like, one was called Fat Doctor, and like they were like the kind of shows that we have on TLC over here, but they were like health shows about eating. I was watching that for a week. What else have I watched for a week? I said the soap crunching. I watched soap crunching for a week, where you get little thin slivers of dried soaps and you and crunch that. I watched that for about a week. Man, I get lost into all kinds of different things every week. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the hell. All right, let's see. Rosie's Fab Finds. Hello. Jen says, I love throwing on the painting videos or wood carving videos for a wind down with my kids. Painting and wood carving. Ooh. Thank you for the ideas. Julie says, I love Abby Cox. Her videos are awesome. Don't even care about sewing. Just love to watch her and have it watch her be passionate about it where they do antique fashion. I can't talk. I'm sorry. That is cool. Antique fashion and sewing. Now that sounds fun. Tree craft videos. Oh, Shaylin, after skin cancer, I'm a vampire these days, pale as can be. Understandable. Evie Mendez, hello. JN, hello. My ENFJ, yes, girl. Yes. Teddy Bear, show him again. He's walked away. I don't know where he has ended up at, but he's all in the beginning of this damn video. So if you end up, once the live is done and it's posted, you can just fast forward around until you see his fuzzy mug. He is all up in the beginning of this. Fuzzy is all get out. He looks a mess right now because he's got to go to the groomer tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Nikki. And KR. Y'all are all very, very sweet. Very, very sweet. Damn it. The chat keeps jumping. I know I am not caught up, chat, but come on. Let's see. Soda stream because I can make my own flavors. Favorite is cucumber watermelon. Oh. This is all so interesting. Sonia Bellow? Is that how you say it? I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing your last name, but hello, Sonia. Hello. And welcome. Evie Mendez, I just scheduled my yearly birthday reading. Well, awesome. I very much look forward to it. Oh, I'm seeing y'all talking about spoon theories for fibromyalgia. I am not familiar with that. I'll have to read up on that. Where's my pen? I'm writing notes. I am writing notes. All right. Got my notes. Got my handy dandy notes. Oh, Elsa's loving hearing your voice. Her fluffy butt is watching you with intensity. Well, I love it. And hello to little Elsa as well then. That's so cute. That's cute. Did my chat jump? Okay, there it is. Aw, I love that, Jen. You said, I chose all my kids, adoption and kinship adoption. It's a very beautiful, beautiful, honorable thing, Jen. Very, very much. Noel Hernandez, hello. See, Jackie says, Sonia, you can get a good detailed answer online, but you have a limited number of spoons to use a day, so we have to think of what to use ours on. Someone without it has an unlimited amount. Okay. Understood. Let's see. Colette, that's so funny because I have to wash my shag rug and was wondering if that was a thing. Apparently it's a thing. I haven't watched any of them, but apparently it's a thing. Sonia says, I have KP and so I'm red all the time, plus I get no tan whatsoever. I get sunburn in 20 minutes. Oh, bless you. That's like my nephew. He will burn so quick. So quick. NASCAR all out. Hello, hello. What are we hanging out doing tonight? So far, we're just talking, jaw-jacking, running our mouths. So far, so far. Wing Vu, hello, hello, and member for 20 months. Look at that, look at that. Hello, B. It's been so long since I made it to your stream. Oh, well, hey, I'm glad you made it. What's the tea today? Lord, we're talking about, I don't even know how many things we've talked about. We've talked about so many things today. We are not staying focused on one particular thing, apparently. We are kind of all over the place, which I'm having a fun time doing, so I don't mind it. Sonia says, thanks, and don't try to pronounce my French last name. Yeah, I would butcher it. I want to, see, it sucks because I want to try, like, I try learning people's names and I try learning the proper pronunciations of people's names, because I want people to feel like I'm trying and I'm trying to educate myself and I'm trying to learn and, you know, like as a sign of respect to say hello to y'all without renaming you because I can't pronounce something, you know, so I try. But then I know on the flip side, for some people, and I don't know if this is you or not, but for some people, they're like, don't do it because I like how beautiful it sounds in my own language. And if you don't speak my own language, then you're going to butcher it and it's going to bother me. And I'd rather you not say it all than you say it, you know, not well. And there's some people that feel that way, which I can totally respect too. So, I know. Which, hello Patty, hello to you, and you are one of those that I know that I've spoken with that you're like, just call me Patty. And so I'm like, yes ma'am, that's what I'll do, because I remember that you were like, don't try the name, just say Patty. And I'm like, I will do. All right. Socially Zen, hello. Oh, Patty, I didn't even read. It's your birthday. Hello. Well, happy birthday. Shit. Happy birthday. Erica says, I always say you can learn how to do anything on YouTube. I could probably take a kidney out. Please don't, but awesome to know. Oh, we agree, Patty, about the birthday wishes that the pandemic is over. Yeah, that would be nice. And all the spin-off things that have to do with that as well. Yes. Totally understand that being a wish. Oh, man. It has been a week. It has been a month. This is one of those months that I'm like, holy shit, we're almost done with this month, and I haven't even gotten myself acclimated to this month yet. Like, I haven't even adjusted to the fact that March is over, and now I've got to get ready for May. I'm like, hold on a minute. Like, hell. Ooh. Goodness. We got an amen from Julie. Erica sharpening my kitchen knives now. You crack me up. Oh, goodness. So Sonia says, oh no, dollars, just I know it's difficult for you. I actually have fun with the way you pronounce it. Be then Lil if you want to try. Be Lil is how you say it? Be Lil? I mean, that's gorgeous. I think all French words are gorgeous, and I hate that I can't say them. And even if I say them, it's not going to sound like how the French say them, because, like, there's just a beauty in how y'all pronounce things that Americans have trouble doing, and then Southern Americans, like me with my, like, alleged Southern accent, apparently, you know, like, I probably say things harsh as fuck, and it sounds like, I think we even talk in different spots in our mouths. Like, I think that a lot of, like, formal, pretty sounding languages like French, and to me, British and stuff like that, kind of people talk out the fronts of their mouth very quietly, out just here out the tip. And then people that are a little bit more kind of loud and jarring a little bit with their accents, like Southern American accents and like some Australian accents, talk a lot up here, like it's back in your head and up. And so there's a lot more noise created and a lot more chewing on your words created. And so it doesn't sound quite as dainty. I reckon. And I mean, not all Australian accents and stuff. Like, there's different types of stuff. You know, some people sound all formal and ladylike in Australia, where it almost sounds a little bit more British. And some people sound more, what I like, what y'all have told me is bogan type of sounds. I like that sound, and go figure I would, because my accent in America would be considered a bogan accent if we used that word. So, but yeah. Man. Be little. Okay. Brazilda Condra, hello. Love to have you here. And Evie's birthday is tomorrow. Happy early birthday to Evie. Very cool. Michelle's Reiki Healing and Oracle Card Guidance. Long name, lovely name, and welcome. So I'm almost getting it. Damn. One day I will hear somebody. Let me just see. Okay. I'm gonna see. Let me just see.
Belle-Île.
Is this it? What this lady's saying?
Belle-Île.
Does that sound right to you? That's when I look up the pronunciation. That's what. Oh God, Jesus, late. Okay, that's what she says. I don't know. That's what I'm hearing from the phone. Let's see. Oh Lord, where'd I leave off? Erica says, I'm from Ohio. I can't even roll my R's. I can't either. Shit, I've tried so hard. I got a Mexican husband. I want to roll my R's more than anything. They've got a whole fucking letter dedicated to rolling your R's. You know, we have an R in our alphabet. They have a double R. 2 R's right beside each other is its own letter. In Spanish, it's its own letter because it's supposed to roll your R's. Like, I can't even literally pronounce a letter that is a cornerstone of so many words. Almost everything they say over there, they're rolling their R's, and I can't fucking do it. I've tried so hard. I have to do like weird little tricks with my tongue to try to kind of make it sound like it if I go really, really fast, but it doesn't, but it's not it. And especially, native speakers know. Like, bless her heart, she tried. It's bad, but I wish I could. So you see, it's also a question of how and where you put your tongue in your mouth, which is exactly what I was just talking about. Yeah. And those things are, you're taught when you're a kid learning, and you pick up on it. And unless you kind of were born and raised there, it's kind of hard to replicate. Southern California accent, Julie. I just used the word dude way too much. So Sonia, that is how they say it. Okay. I'm listening again then.
Belle-Île.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do that. Belle-Île. Something like that. I'm trying. It's beautiful. Jackie can't roll her R either. Evie, don't worry, B. I'm Mexican and I can't roll my R's. Girl, I'm going to take your card. I'm going to take your Mexican card. I'm going to take it right on out of your hands. I have tried, and I asked Julio, I was like, is there anybody over there that can't pronounce them? And he's like, some kids have a hard time while they're still learning. And I'm like, and he's like, but they do learn how. And I'm like, well, fuck. I'm like, come on, it's so hard. I try so hard. Y'all don't understand. I'm drunk. I'm like, how you do? I'm like, I'm going to do all the things. I don't know. I don't know. Jessica, growing up everywhere. So, growing up in California, saying dude a lot. Lived in South Carolina and Florida. So y'all has been added every now and a little bit of Southern comes out. Love it. See? Erica says, my sister rolls her R's just to piss me off. See? Alma doesn't roll her R's, but she can make like if you're gonna say Ariba, with the rolled R's, and you do it in that like high pitch kind of a thing that you would do, when you're having fun or like have a mariachi band around or something like that, and you're making those high pitched sounds and cat calls and stuff. Alma can do those, but she can't roll her R's in a natural word sounding way, but she can at least do that. I can't even do that. And then fucking Julio be like, I'll just sit here, and he'll just sit there and like just do the like like whatever sound with your tongue and just keep going and going and going and going and going. He's like, and just keep going. I'm like, you know what? Shut the fuck up. That's how we're gonna handle that. It's so annoying. Sonia says yes. I said it right. I think mine sounded horrible, but I tried. Jessica Hamilton says, I'm a Mexican and I don't speak much, but I can roll the R at least. Girl! I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I don't speak much Spanish, and my Spanish that I do try to speak is not good. And I also don't roll my R's, and so it's a travesty. I've tried. I try. Especially because Julio speaks more English than anyone else in his family. And so... And some people in his family aren't really comfortable with English at all. Like his mom's not really comfortable with English at all. His sister doesn't seem to be very comfortable with English, and totally understand. I don't expect them to be. I mean, they live in Mexico. They've always lived in Mexico. I don't expect them to just be speaking English to me. I want to be able to speak Spanish to them, but I speak like drink, good, pin, happy, like that's kind of like what my Spanish probably sounds like to them. Perdóneme. Jen Sweeney, hello. Oh, and thank you. Oh goodness, we've talked about so many things. I'm just Rosberg, hello. Glad to have you here. I'm getting all I'm yelling in here. I get so loud and I just start yelling and I just can't control myself, apparently. Hola. Oh, goodness, y'all. I'll tell you what, though. I'm getting decent at, like, if I watch Breaking Bad or Narcos or something like that, I can listen to the people speaking Spanish in those and pick up at least 50% of what's being said, as long as they're going slow enough and enunciating well enough. So, hey, gonna get there. And yeah, exactly, Jessica, about people teaching Spanish when you're growing up, because finding it harder to grasp as you get older. Everything is kind of harder to learn as we get older. When you're kids, you really are a sponge with learning, and it really is easier. It doesn't mean that adult learning is impossible, but it does mean that things are easier when we're younger. And I always wanted to, like, when I was younger, I always wanted to be able to speak Spanish, but they didn't offer that at my school. I went to a very, rural, poor country town school, and they didn't offer Spanish in school until high school. Then they offered Spanish for your 4 years of high school. So I got that. Then when I went to college, I was like, well, I like Spanish and I want to learn, so I minored in it. And this is well before I knew I would ever marry a Mexican man. I just loved Spanish stuff, and so I minored in it in college. And I learned a lot when I minored in it in college, but then when I graduated, I didn't have really an opportunity to use it because everyone around here in the Bible Belt of the South doesn't really speak Spanish. And it's not that I could speak it fluently, it's just that I knew some things, understood some things, and so I didn't use it for, let's see, if I got out of there, that was undergrad, 2008 or 9, I got out of it, and I didn't meet Julio until 2017, so it was almost 10 years of not using it, and then I meet him, I end up marrying a Mexican man, and I'm like, my whole life I wanted to learn Spanish. I didn't have it offered. As soon as it was offered, I was taking it. I minored in it in undergrad by choice, always trying to learn about the culture, always loving all of this stuff. And then somehow I marry a Mexican man, which that must have been a part of, God's plan from the beginning or something. I don't know, whatever. I don't know the hell. But I just think it's odd that, I was always liking that stuff and just randomly, like I had no intention of marrying a guy that was Mexican. I was like, I'll marry whoever, whoever ends up fitting me, whoever ends up being my person or whatever. And it just happened to be him. And I was like, well, fuck a doodle, man. I didn't use that shit for 10 years and now I don't know anything. And then what I can remember, the problem is they teach you all this formal stuff. Well, he grew up in Tamaulipas, Mexico, on the frontera. Okay, so he grew up on the border where there's like a lot of crime and there's, a lot of slang, norteño slang, and so he speaks fast, and in that norteño accent, they don't have the same sing-songiness as you'll get like in Mexico City or something. It's much more like it's how they sound. And so I'm like, dude, are you pissed? And they're like, no, that's just how I talk, And so it's not sing-songy. It just sounds mad and direct and just fast. And I'm like, holy shit, this is hard. This is really hard. And so I've been having to unlearn the things that I did learn, because now I'm having to learn slang. And I'm like, well, would people know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, they would know what you're saying. But if you said that, they'd look at you like, who do you think you are, Shakespeare or something? And I'd be like, oh, damn. And he's like, is it just like nobody says that there? And simple things like I always knew helado was ice cream. And he's like, yeah, we don't say that here. And I'm like, well, what do you say? He's like, nieve. And I'm like, isn't that snow? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, then why is it ice cream? And he's like, because it's fucking ice cream. Because that's how we say it. And I'm like, whatever. So I can't. So we're weird. We're weird, okay? I try. I don't know. Erica, everything is easier when you're younger, right? Even sleeping is easier when you're younger. Getting to sleep, staying to sleep, not waking up with every broken bone in your body just for fucking sleeping. Oh. Alexis, hello. Welcome to my rant. Even Sony gets to roll her R's. Man. Jen says, some better than others. Gotcha. Michigan girl, okay. Speak nasally with a bit of a soft Canadian accent from being in Michigan, yeah. Never noticed until visiting California as much as I do. Yeah. I don't think of myself as very Southern. I know that when I get really passionate or when I get really relaxed or when I get really drunk, which that doesn't happen but maybe twice a year. So the passionate and tired stuff is going to happen more. But any of those 3 times, my accent will come out big time. And I reckon there's people that think I have a stronger accent because they live in places that don't have this. And then maybe that sounds like a lot, but because I live in a place that's Southern as fuck, I hear other people and I hear me and I'm like, I am not like that. I do not talk like that. They talk Southern. I don't. And it's just because of what we're next to comparing things to. Yeah, Jessica, yeah, I definitely understand it, but can't hold a good convo. Yeah, I'm sure you do way better than I do, but I understand that. Oh, she had a song. Hello. No sorries for being late. No sorries ever. Please. Scarlet Sunshine, hello. And Megan Tony, hello. LDC, hi. Okay. Sonny says my daughter's dad is from Peru, so same. Awesome. Scarlett's like, weird is relative. Elizabeth Hall, hello. Hey girl, hey. Pam's Bees Intuitive Tarot, hello. Erica's like, yes, I wake up feeling I was in a marathon just from trying to get to sleep and then trying to stay asleep. Right? Hell. Julie says, my dad's from Tennessee, so I say y'all and reckon. And Jessica says, my husband grew up in Florida and his Southern accent comes out most when he's drunk too or when he's around his family. Yeah, that happens. Because everyone in my family has a thicker accent than me, other than Alma. But I mean, like, we can't count her right now. Not with this. We're twins. So my mom, my daddy when he was alive, brother, and brother's wife, I feel like all have thicker accents than me. I feel like. Erica says, well, I'm from Ohio and say y'all and reckon. Well, you must be a rare breed. Basically out of my water. Oh goodness, how long have I been yapping? Wow, 1 hour and 13 minutes. Shit. I have said nothing of any consequence. That's sad. I don't know what I could say that would be of any consequence at this point. I don't know shit. Erica's like, Alma's not here to defend herself. So? So? Oh my gosh. I just need to something. So he says, this is my free son's time for his walk, leaving, but we'll be back another time. Oh, well, happy walk to y'all. Hope that y'all have a good little walk, a nice little stroll, and see you the next time. Thanks for being here. Or who from the Carolinas originally? My family? Because if so, yes. I'm just trying to get situated. If so, yes, we're all from right here. Born and raised. Let's see. From Quebec, Canada. Nice. Scarlet Sunshine's originally from Philadelphia area. You have a hard time with Siri. I don't even try to use those voice things. It's what's interesting. I found this so interesting. True story. When I had the stuff set on my phone to like regular voice and stuff, it butchered everything I tried to say, like talk to text and things. It still butchered it when I shifted it over to Australian, but it got more right than wrong when I shifted it over there. I'm like, I'm not speaking like an Australian would, but if you set it to that, then it understands my southern accent better than if it's trying to listen for a regular English accent. Isn't that weird? I don't know. I thought it was weird. Maybe it makes sense. But, I like accents too. I like listening to all different kinds of accents. Jen says, I spent a week in Guatemala my junior year of high school. Only Spanish I was in 6th grade. Did have 5 years of Japanese under my belt, but that didn't help much. Yeah. I'm just, Erica's like, you definitely entertain me tonight. I don't know what I don't know. I just get really, really loud and I get like, what? I'm always like that. And Julio, when he gets home from work, he's like, you just get extra hilarious when it starts getting dark out. You get extra hilarious. I'm like, I'm not hilarious at all, first of all. Second of all, no, I don't get extra hilarious at nighttime. You just laugh at everything, Rico. And third of all, I think he just thinks I'm funny when I'm like mad sounding, and honestly, as a triple fire sign, that's legitimately 99% of the time. So I don't know what to do. This is how it is. And it's exhausting to live in this body. Belly, hello. See, it's so weird. YouTube won't even let Julie turn on notifications for this channel, and the notifications that Belly did have on did not notify her. So, I mean, Lord. I agree, Oceana Song. You said, I find that the accent from the Carolinas are pretty mellow compared to other places in the South. I agree. I would say if we're talking thick Southern accents, then like certain places in Tennessee have really thick accents. And there are, of course, you know, if we're going to go to the bayou in Louisiana down there, thick accent, but I wouldn't call that a thick Southern accent. It's just they are on their own planet, and they have a very thick accent in the South. And there are certain areas of Texas where there's a very strong accent as well. But I would agree that I don't think the Carolinas are quite so strong with it. Now, there's pockets of all of this wherever. There's pockets. Because the more rural you get, the pockets will come out, and it gets nuts. So it happens, but as a whole, I would agree. Yeah, they're funny. Dude, Erica, when you say triple fire sign, that must be exhausting. Girl, you have no idea. Alma does the astrology shit. I don't do astrology shit, so I don't know exactly what I'm saying, but hopefully you will know what I'm saying. But she said that we are triple fire signs, that our chart is 65% fire. Our natal chart, our entire natal chart is 65% fire. Most of which she said is Sag, And then she said, depending on how people calculate stelliums, because she said some people are a little bit more stern on how they calculate stelliums than other people. She said, but if you calculate it a smidge more on the loose side, that we have a Sag stellium as well. So it's like triple fire sign in the big three, 65% fire overall, and potentially a Sag stellium. I can't stand myself is what that means. That's for anybody that just needs the quick and dirty for dummies. I can't stand myself. It's so hard. Oh, goodness. Yes, Scarlet, Cajun accents down there. I love listening to them. I don't know what the fuck they're saying most of the time. Oh, here, Riquito. Rico! We've been talking about you. We've been talking about you. I'm on a live stream.
That means I'm not gonna die soon.
That means you're not going to die soon. What the hell is that? What the hell is that about? Here's
It's
this.
a Mexican thing. If you're talking about someone and they show up out of nowhere, like, oh, we're just talking about you. They're like, oh, you're not gonna die soon.
Oh.
So that's a good thing.
So it's a Mexican thing that if you're talking about someone and they show up, then it's, oh, you're not going to die soon.
Yeah. So it's a good thing. What were you saying?
You have to be up here.
I can't. I'm right here. I'm fine.
He goes, I can't. I'm right here. I'm fine.
Yeah. What's up? What were you talking about?
We're talking about accents and about how you say that I'm hilarious at nighttime because I'm pissed off.
Yeah. You're hilarious all the time.
No.
But at nighttime, it's like you're twice as hilarious. So
It's not true. And I told them it's because you just laugh at fucking everything.
No.
Yes.
I laugh at a lot of things that you say because of how you say them and because you're pissed almost all the time.
But it's not funny.
It's funny to me.
You think
Maybe.
everything is funny.
Maybe it's not funny to you because you're pissed, but to other people around, it's funny. You can ask them, like, if it's funny when you get pissed, they're gonna say yes.
Whatever.
Go ahead, ask.
Well, it's because somebody in here was, let's see, hold on if I can find that comment. But there was a comment up here. Oh shit. It was Erica C. She said, you definitely entertained me tonight.
Yeah.
And that's why I said that because you say that I get funny at nighttime or some bullshit.
Yeah. After 8 or 9 o'clock, then that's just you're just hilarious.
I just get mad. And that's when I started talking about astrology and how my chart's all fire.
Yeah.
Ah!
Teddy, you're going to the groomer tomorrow.
He says, Teddy, you're going to the groomer tomorrow. That's what we discussed at the beginning of the live stream tonight. Yeah, how he's a mess.
He's not a mess.
He's a mess.
No, he's a handsome boy.
He's a mess.
Wait,
What?
that popped up.
Oh, that's always there. That's my subscribe and click the bell and all that kind of shit. Yeah. Okay.
Bye.
Okay, so I learned a new thing today that apparently if you're talking about somebody and then they show up right there when you're talking about them, that means they're not going to die soon. So he just told me apparently that's a thing over there. I did not know that. I have learned that just now. I have learned that tonight. Belly, you're about the only person that loves Southern accents. People think it means you're a dumbass redneck inbreeder. And there's a lot of people here in the South that aren't helping the cause any to refute that argument. So I'm like, damn it. Water Lily, hello. In terms of getting a chart, Jessica, I don't, like, back in the day, I just went to, I believe it was called Cafe Astrology website, and you just type in, your birthday, the time of your birth, the place of your birth, like, city that you're born in, and then they come up with your natal chart for free and tell you a bit about it. That's where I did it back in the day. I don't know if that website still exists. I don't know if there's a paywall now, and there didn't used to be, but, it worked for me back when I did that, so I don't know about now. Because, yeah, I can't understand what I'm reading either if they don't spell it out. And so they apparently spelled it out. And then Alma tries to spell things out for me, too, because she does more with astrology than I do. Sag rising, Belly. I'm a Sag moon. I'm a Leo rising and an Aries sun. Exactly, Oceana song. Yikes, nothing to ground you. Yes. Fuck. Nothing to ground you. I've been doing astrology for 40 years. Grand stellium in Sagittarius. Do you know what house? I don't know shit. I have a close friend who has 90% of his chart in Aquarius. Oh, damn. That's worse. That's worse. Where did I have it? Excusey. I thought I had, at one time, I had a fucking picture on my phone where Alma had written out something about some things in our chart. And I had them here at one point. And I may or may not still have that. Oh, she didn't name the whole chart, but she was writing down the fire in it. And so Aries sun, Sag moon, Leo rising, Aries Mercury, Aries Jupiter, Sagittarius Saturn, Sagittarius Uranus, Aries North Node. And there's some other shit in there that apparently we have, and I don't know what all that is or what all that means, but it's apparently somewhere in here. I probably could look up I think we had it in an email at some point in time. Let me see if I can't find it quick, then I'm not even gonna, bother to try too hard, because I don't want to take up too much time on me searching around for shit. So, okay, this does not look, I don't know what I'm finding here. Let me just look if I do this. If I type in this and pull this up, I apologize. Talk amongst yourselves. I will catch up to you in just a second. I'm just trying to see if I can get this. Okay, so April 17th, 1987, and I was wrong one. This. All right, let me think of this. 21. Okay, so I was 21. Yes. Okay. And this is. Okay. Nope. I lied. Hold on. Because the hospital was there. Submit. Alright, I'm fixing to find out for you. Okay. I'm fixing to find out for you, Oceana song. Okay. And this is if I know what the hell this is saying. So, okay, yeah. So we said sun in Aries. We said rising in Leo. Alright. We said moon in Sag. Mercury in Aries, Venus in Pisces, Mars in Gemini, Jupiter in Aries, Saturn in Sagittarius, Uranus in Sagittarius, Neptune in Capricorn. Okay, I've got one Earth here. I've got one Earth to ground so far. Pluto in Scorpio. Sorry. I did not mean to have a live visceral reaction about that. Chiron in Gemini, Lilith in Cancer, North Node in Aries, part of Fortune in Aries. I don't know what that means. Vertex in Sag, Midheaven in Taurus. Oh, that's a second It's the second thing. Sun in the 9th house, whatever houses are. Moon is in the 4th house. Moon is in the 5th house. Okay. I have moon in 4th and 5th house. I don't know. Mercury in 8th house. Mercury in 9th house. Okay. Venus in 8th house. Mars in 10th house. And Jupiter in 9th house. I'm sorry, I don't know what this is. I'm boring y'all, I'm sure. Saturn in 5th house. Uranus in 5th house. Neptune in 5th house. Pluto in 3rd house. How many houses are there? Shit, I thought this was going to be fast. I apologize. Chiron in 11th house. Lilith in 11th house. North Node in 9th house. Part of Fortune in 8th house. Vertex in 5th house. Okay, there's a lot of these things. And now there's things that say trine, opposition, quincunx, sextile, all this other shit. I don't know. But I did just do the Cafe Astrology thing. So for anybody that was wondering if that still works, I did just go to Cafe Astrology, natal chart, free, and just put in my shit, and it came up here. So, sorry I didn't know it was going to go on that long. I don't know. But there's all that in case any of you know this stuff and find that interesting. Let's see. And Rosie's Fab Fine says CoStar is an app that's good for birth charts too. Okay, CoStar. And Jessica Tepin, first of all, hello to you. I didn't get to say hello to you yet. Jessica says the Sanctuary app is helpful. So, and she also says CoStar. So CoStar and Sanctuary have helpful apps for this, apparently. Okay. All right. I don't know what this stuff means. Oh, part of fortune is where you have luck. 12 houses. Okay. Where I have luck. All right. I have part of fortune in my 8th house, so I have luck in my 8th house, whatever that is. And part of fortune earlier said in Aries, so I have luck in Aries. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, Jessica, you don't have to be too shy to speak up. I mean, if you don't want to speak, you don't have to speak. Nobody's going to force you to talk. But you're absolutely welcome to talk, and people here would love to hear you talk and see what you have to say, and, you know, all the contributions that you want to make. Why is my hair falling out of this? So damn fine and slippery. It's falling out of this because I've got baby hair, because it's thin as a motherfucker, because I pull it out every day of my life. Ooh, which reminds me, there was a picture I wanted to show y'all. Hold on. Let me get this shit back in here and I'll show you. There's lumps. Whatever. I have curly hair. It's going to be lumpy. Fuck me. Okay, excuse me. Sorry. I'm cursing up a storm. There was something I was going to show y'all. I might post it on on the community tab. There, that's the name. I might post it on the community tab so it will be more clear, but there was a picture here. Yeah. So, how I said that I've been pulling my hair out ever since I was 8 months old, and that's when my trichotillomania began, and most people who have trichotillomania begin in their preteen years, or early teen years, so anywhere from 11 to 14 is a usual type of age of onset, and mine starting at 8 months old is very rare and unusual, and makes my prognosis worse. And I saw this picture. My mom had this picture, so I took a picture of a picture because my mom had this picture, and it's little me sitting on, I believe this would have been my grandma. I didn't know her. But sitting on her lap, and I'm pulling out my fucking hair as a little kid, like I was saying. So let me try to get this. You see me there? Pulling out my hair. Alma's over there holding a spoon. But I'm sitting there pulling out my hair, even as a young kid. So the baby book said at 8 months old I started pulling out my hair. That was documented in the baby book. And then here is a picture of little old baby me, little old infant me, pulling out my hair. Got my hand up in there, pulling out my hair. And that's exactly what I do. I do like that. And I'm doing like this. So whenever you see me doing like that in the picture, that's exactly what I'm doing. That, to get it around, and then finding the right kind and pulling it out. And I'm like, man, shit, evidence. And I was like, damn it. So that's there. I don't know why I wanted to show y'all that. I'm like, oh, I gotta take this picture so I can show them. Literally. Why? Okay, you wanted to show us a picture of you pulling out your hair when you were a baby. Okay, cool. No point to that? Wow, the printer's starting to talk to me. I have not touched anything over here. Why are you winding up and making noises and stuff? I haven't done anything to you, printer, at all. Okay, teddy hair in the sky. Okay, teddy hair in the air. I don't know why, but there was that. Let's see. Erica says, out of the 3 reports I got, they were extremely accurate. I know that much. Belly says, 8th house is a mysterious sector that rules birth, death, sex, transformation, mysteries, merged energies, and bonding at the deepest level. 8th house also rules people's property. So I'm supposed to have good fortune in birth, death, sex, transformation, mysteries, merged energies, deep bonding, and other people's property. That sounds cool. I would just debate that at present, knowing that I don't seem to have good fortune over any of those things right now, or at least it doesn't feel like it. I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Maybe I'm just being a shitbag. Let's see. So Oceana Song says, if your stellium is in the 5th house and part of fortune in the 8th, you're fascinated by what happens in the afterlife. You have a very philosophical view of death in the afterlife. I probably do. I mean, look at the kind of work I do here. I mean, I'm obsessed with the afterlife in some type of degree, being that I do tarot stuff and all of that. And money, including real estate, inheritances, and investments. Yeah, Julie, I don't remember what time I was born, so I'm going to have to go back and look before I go to my chart. Yeah, it's best if you know the time. I know it's less accurate if you don't know the time, so yeah, if there's a way for you to look. And agreed, Erica. Erica says, hello, Jessica Tiffin, you're among friends. And if your stellium is in the 5th house, you have a great need to creatively express yourself. I feel like I would think that would be true about me. Erica's like, apparently I have 0 houses in fortune. Well, damn. Emily Monica, hello. And we're happy to have you here. To Emily and Jessica and all of you. I've been talking here for an hour and 38 minutes, and I have said nothing of any consequence or any value. And I am sorry. Oh man, I got chap. Let's. Don't peel it. Resist. Okay. I've got to resist. You always start like, oh, it's just going to get this little rough patch off, and then you peel your whole mouth off, and it stays bad for days, and so you just can't can't bite the bait. You just can't go with it. It's like a hangnail. It's all a trap. Emily, it snowed there today. Are you shitting me? I was sweating. I sweated through my boobs and my, what do you call it? Where your butt does this to your thigh. And it's like that butt wrinkle. Like you could lift up your butt and it's that crevice there. And then you drop your butt cheek back down. And you know what I mean? Butt cheek and boob cheek. Like the underside of the boob thing and the butt. Whatever. I'm describing this entirely too much. I sweated those two parts today. Outside. Standing on the sidewalk. Honestly, why am I telling anybody these things? Jesus Lord. It was the weather today. Yeah. It got in the low 80s today Fahrenheit. So let me tell you in Canada terms. So it was around 27 degrees Celsius here today for Emily. Because I know Emily is Canadian and a lot of y'all don't do Fahrenheit. And honestly, I wish the US would do Celsius and metric system and not be confusing all of us with their own shit. But, you know, whatever. I wasn't allowed to be a part of that decision making hundreds of years ago. But yeah, got in the low 80s, so roughly around 27 degrees here today. So it's crazy. It snowed there for you. Woo. Eric is like, it's been valuable for me, B. I'm quite entertained. Could y'all hear fucking Rico when he was talking a while ago? Julio talks so soft. I tell him all the time, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you just said. I'm like, I can't hear you. I'm like, you have to talk louder. You talk too soft. I can't hear you. I'm like, I'm half deaf as it is. First of all. Second of all, you talk like a mouse and you need to project. I cannot hear you. And I'm not the only one. I've seen plenty of people be like, you know, lean in or do this or or, you know, stuff like that to him. So, and it's not always just his accent. It's his literal volume as well. So, and I know it ain't just me. There's that. Yeah, y'all got to see a baby pic of me being neurotic before I was a year old. And I'm still neurotic at 35. It's crazy. Erica says, anyone put deodorant in the underboob area? I got no butt, so that's not an issue. Thank you. Or thankfully. I don't. Mostly because I really hate how deodorant feels when it's actually, you know, a proper antiperspirant and it kind of like soaks up the moisture and stuff like that. There's a weird kind of feeling to something that soaks up moisture, and it bothers me to even have that feeling in my armpits, but I do it anyway because, you know, you just, for me personally, I fucking have to. And so, you know, I'll wear plenty of antiperspirants on my armpits because I just have to. That's the sweatiest place on my entire body. But I just cannot bring myself to do it for boobs and ass. It's just going to have to sweat and get showered off. It's just going to have to be handled there. Because... oh my God, 37 Fahrenheit. For Emily right now. No. No. Let me say it in Spanish. No. Man. Billy says, I have a friend like that talks too soft. He's like that. I mean, I get it. I talk enough and loud enough for the both of us, but still, shit. He talks a little bit louder and a little bit more if he is drunk and watching an important soccer game, which doesn't happen super often. Neither of us are really big drinkers. No shame to people who are. We're just not. I think I probably would be a bigger drinker if my body would let me, but it just doesn't, so I'm not. So I guess there's a fail-safe there. It's a hidden fail-safe, and I should be thankful. But yeah, those are the times that I've heard him speak more and be louder. And I'm like, well, okay then. Go figure. Jen says, I apply deodorant to my inner thighs in the summer to avoid chafing. I've heard that. I've heard a lot of people that do that and that swear by that, actually. I've heard a lot of people swear by that. That deodorant in your inner thighs avoids chafing. I've heard a lot of people swear by that. Hollister 74, hello. Yeah, you're catching a lie because my ass needs to get off of here. I've been on here for an hour and 45 minutes, which is almost 2 hours, and I'm out of my drink. I have no more water left in there. It's my Walmart LaCroix can knockoff thing. Yay, Jackie, good night. Go figure out dinner. I hope it's delicious. Thank you for being here. Lester says my dryer has held out since that last time it caught alive. Oh man, good times. Things you learn at band camp, right? That's funny. Oh man, I probably do need to go and like do other things. I know that y'all keep saying you don't mind if I don't do anything on these lives, but I do feel bad whenever I don't either do some personal readings or some public readings because I can. It's just that I've been so, like, I am so trying to find a balance in everything right now that it's just hard to do a good job with anything. So I imagine I will get there because I'm pretty determined. I'm showing up every day. I'm trying. But for the time being, I'm just a little bit hit or miss, kind of, all over the place. But I don't mean to be, and I'm hoping to do better with that. I do know, since it's the 27th, that I'm going to need to do a May predictions video for the month of May. So I know that needs to come up shortly. And I also want to do a video. Someone had asked about, is there recession or Great Depression or something like that on the horizon? The economy and how that might play out for people who say, in the U.S. depend on Social Security or disability or things like that. All those kinds of types of things with the economy and, U.S. economy, global economy, stuff like that. And people were asking questions about that. I thought that was a really good thing to look into, and so I've been meaning to do that video. I literally have it in my phone, like every day, film that video for the last 2 weeks, and I just haven't been able to do it yet. But I intend to film a video on that in addition to May 2022 predictions video. So all of these things I'm hoping that can come up soon. I think one of the things that has derailed a lot of that is, y'all know that for my birthday on the 17th, it was also Easter, and I crashed. I'll be honest, I crashed with a grief wave about Daddy dying and missing my, it's the first birthday of mine that Daddy missed and the first Easter that Daddy missed, and I crashed bad. I was a boohooing, sobbing, kind of hyperventilating mess for fucking days, probably a whole week, honestly, maybe even more than a week. I'll be honest. I don't it was a while, and so that threw me out. That was not anticipated. That threw me out. And then after that, with one of my jobs, it's a grant where we have to do a mid-year report and an annual report. Well, it's time for the mid-year report, and if you're doing a big report for your funder, you want to be very thorough in all your evaluation and program stuff, and so it's really long and really extensive and all of that, and so that is due in 2 days. So we've been really balls to the wall working on that last week and this week. So between those two things, I have not done well on the YouTube front. I have been saved by the private readings I've had because private readings to me, it's like putting gas in my gas tank. I don't know what it is, but I'm not complaining. Like, as busy as my life could get, having private readings sounds like, oh, helping people with their problems and their shit could be super draining, but something about the private readings, those sessions, when I do those, something about that, it just fills up my tank and helps me keep going. And so, like, thank God for those because I've been able to refuel with that. So that's why, like, a lot of people will be like, oh, I felt bad to, you know, sign up for a private reading, so I didn't book one because I knew that you needed your time. Unless I explicitly say, y'all, I'm sorry, I need my time, I'm going to have to block out my calendar. Unless I block out my calendar and say I need time, just assume that I'm open because I'm open, and thank you. So no worries on that, but it has meant that I haven't done as well at filming as I should. That's my problem. It's making the time to film and get that out there. But I'm so glad we got to do a live stream tonight. So glad we got to hang out here for almost 2 hours now, an hour and 50 minutes here, basically 2 hours of a hangout tonight. Feels so good because I've missed talking to y'all. We haven't hung out here together in 5 weeks and 2 days. I'm counting. 5 weeks and 2 days it's been since we hung out together last. There's another Teddy fur. Damn, he's gonna get groomed tomorrow. But they're all in the air. So anywho, yeah, it's just I'm working on it, y'all. I'm working on it, and I'm gonna get my shit figured out. I tell you what, I'm gonna get my shit figured out. I got Vicios coming up. And glad that we were able to do this in the in-between time. I am glad, again, knock on wood, whatever's closest to wood, that I've been able to continue putting out a video every week, at least one video every week, sometimes more. So that's great. And I hope for a time where I can put out even more, because I got a lot of ideas and y'all got a lot of requests, and I'm keeping a list here and it's getting long, and I'm just trying to do it all because I want to. So we're working at it little by little. Glad to be able to have hung out with y'all today. This was good. Very good for the soul to me. Yep. And Julie's gonna go cook dinner. Totally understand. We're all getting towards that time. Makes perfect sense. Hello, Nets. Hello. Just want to be able to say hello. Even if I'm wrapping things up, I still want to be able to say hello. And hello, Lauren McMurray as well. Hello. Do a video on Twitter? I don't do videos on Twitter, or at least I don't think I have. Or I don't even know how you do a video on Twitter, honestly. Rest for you, I don't know. May's gonna be fire, May's gonna be lit. It probably is. I don't know. We're gonna find out when I do that reading. We're gonna find out. Erica says, enjoyed hanging out with y'all so much. You're doing fine, B. About to head to the Hot Lawyers Live. Hey, that sounds like a good place. Go head to your hot lawyer. Head to his live stream. Scarlett, Scarlett, I think you're being too hard on yourself. Love this community, and we're here for you too, B. Well, thank you. That's very kind. I'm here for y'all. I wish I was able to be here more often in a literal present way, but love being able to do what I am able to do, and I do intend to do more. Glad to have y'all here. Can't believe we went live for 2 hours tonight. Had Penelope matching my shirt with the white and the red. So that was why she's got her mismatched eyeballs here. So yeah, good times. Oh, do a video about Twitter. Oh, I'm a dumbass, sorry. Yeah, thanks for clarifying, Oceana-san. Yeah, duh. That should have been obvious, and that should have been clear. I don't know why my brain messed up on that, but yeah, no. Makes sense, especially because there's a lot going on with Twitter, right? Twitter has been bought by Elon Musk, right? So that's what we're getting at. Okay. You know? Let me write that one down. Where's my sticky note? Here it is. Okay, so let's see. Sorry for misunderstanding you, Respergoo. So Twitter, and then Elon Musk, because of that. All right, I've got it on my sticky note. So noted that is an idea. And as always, I put all of my ideas together, all of the requests, your ideas, my ideas, requests together, and I go through, and whenever I'm ready to film a video, I say, okay, spirit guides, which one's calling to me? And I'll pick the one that's calling to me. So whatever's calling to me, I will take that up and take that on. So got that down. Thank you. And it's good hanging out with y'all. Hoping to be able to do it again soon. I have it in my phone to be able to do live streams a bit more often. I used to do live streams every other week. I'd love to be able to get back to that, doing a live stream every other week. So we'll see. No promises, but we shall see if I might be able to do one every other week. We'll see, but no promises. And yeah, I'm gonna try to get my shit together. Gonna try to do it all as best as I can, knowing that nobody's perfect and, things are a struggle. And plus, I will say, with my OCD, that really slows things down and I get real irked by that. But, doing what I can. Wade Lester, I wanted to say hello to you. I'm actually leaving, but I wanted to say hello to you before I leave. And we have 2 hours of live that will be up. Then I don't know how long it'll take for YouTube to render it or whatever, but there will be 2 whole hours of live stream for people to watch if they want to watch. So no pressure, no whatever, but there it'll be. Alrighty, y'all. So look forward to doing another video for you soon, and I reckon, don't be a stranger, come back and see me end.